Hey everyone, I wanted to talk to you about a concept I've been working with about boundaries and walls. And I've encountered this quite a bit in the past few days, and I feel it's important to talk about, um, primarily because I think there's some confusion in it. Boundaries, and this is all my opinion, boundaries are healthy limits and protections that people have to keep themselves safe. And in a lot of ways, boundaries are really important. It helps with other people understanding you when you have boundaries. They can, when you're very clear with your boundaries, there can be clarity of what you're willing to accept, what you want, and gives that other person that clarity of, all right, is this going to work or not in whatever relationship you're talking about. In some sense, walls are similar, right? They prevent things from happening to you. But walls are kind of developed differently than boundaries. Walls are developed based on history. And so what I think is neat about this is, for the most part, it's kind of hard to tell the difference between boundaries and walls. And they both protect, they both help, but walls are developed around old history. So typically, something happens to you, something hurts you, something causes fear. So basically a negative response to something or someone. And you build up a wall. And when you build up this wall, it protects you. The problem is, the next time you see something that kind of reminds you of that scenario, you put up your walls to protect. Now, the problem with this is these walls are protecting, but they're protecting against something that's not even in existence. And what I mean by that is, let's say that you had a old relationship where you were caused harm, you had a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of things you didn't like about it, and it kind of scarred you. And now you're with a person that you find massive happiness and hope and love and all this greatness, and they do one thing, a simple thing that reminds you of the past, reminds you of the past hurts, reminds you of the past fears, reminds you of that person that you did not ever want to be around again. Now, that the person may have not done anything the same, it just reminded you that you did not want to be around this type of situation, so you put up your walls. So you put up your walls to protect, but you're protecting against something that, in relative terms, doesn't require protection. And so what ends up happening is, when you use walls can prevent progress. Walls can prevent success. Walls can prevent your own happiness. In my opinion, that's the difference between walls and boundaries. Is walls prevent your own greatness because of fears and unhappiness and hurt. Boundaries protect you and can be healthy and can prevent problems from happening. Now, I will say that boundaries can be extreme, strict, maybe unnecessary, but what they're based on is typically not as negative as walls. I hope this makes sense. I needed to get this off my chest because it's kind of a cool concept that I've been thinking about, and more I see how walls are controlling people and preventing people from doing what they want to do. So, well, I appreciate you listening. My name is Rajesh Kamaraj. I'm a physical therapist in Portland. Let me know if you agree or not agree.